Nobody tells you that being good with money feels like spilling homemade salad dressing on your shirt in the car between two meetings, trying to drive across town, stuck in traffic. Nobody tells you that being good with money means driving right past Chipotle when all you want is guacamole and a crispy Diet Coke because you're saving for a car so that you don't have to coordinate with 12 different people to get your kids where they need to go. Nobody tells you that keeping the Disney vacation in focus means saying no to $5, $10, $20 over and over, and it means eating what's in the house instead of going out. Nobody told me that being good with money meant eating leftover hot dogs wrapped in corn tortillas with cheese and frozen broccoli for dinner, because that's what we had at home, which means it was basically free, way less than the $45 we would have spent at Chick-fil-A. That's what I want to talk to you about today. Not the paid off debt, not the college fund, not the highlight reel, the actual Tuesday. I'm Leanne, and I've been budgeting for almost 20 years. I paid off $116,000 in student loan debt. I have college funds for my growing 3 kids, and most days it still looks exactly like what I just described. I want to show you a few of those moments today. The real moments, not the Instagram moments. And then I want to make sure that you have the tool that makes all of this possible. Click the link in the description, drop your email, and I'll send you the free budget spreadsheet right to your inbox. It's the same one that I've been using for almost 20 years, and it's what makes the Tuesday survivable. But let me show you the Tuesday first. Yesterday, I drove past a Chipotle, and I want you to know that I genuinely wanted to stop. Their guacamole is incredible, and there is something about a Chipotle Diet Coke, the ice, the straw, the way it hits, that I can't fully explain, but I deeply respect. And I kept driving. Not because I'm disciplined, not because I don't love guacamole, but because I already knew exactly why I was driving past it. We have one car, one, for 5 people. And we are saving cash, not payments, for a second one. Every dollar we don't spend on Chipotle is a dollar that gets us to that second car faster. And a second car means I don't have to coordinate with so many people and all of the schedules to get my kids where they need to go, to get my husband to work and get myself to work. And my husband doesn't have to figure out how to get our kids to band camp and watch our youngest while I'm working. The guacamole is $2.95. The second car is worth more than every guacamole I will ever want between now and whenever we have the cash to buy it. That decision was made a long time ago. And I don't make it at the Chipotle drive-thru. I made it once and then I just live. Dinner last night was leftover hot dogs wrapped in corn tortillas and cheese and some frozen broccoli that we threw in the oven because that's what we had in the house. And what we have in the house is basically free. And free is the point when the alternative is $45 at Chick-fil-A. I want to be honest about something. I was not excited about hot dogs and corn tortillas. That is not the meal I planned with joy. But here's what I was excited about. I was excited that we had food. I was excited that no one had to go anywhere or spend anything. I was excited that my son and I went for a walk after dinner and we talked. And that cost nothing. The hot dogs weren't the point. The $45 that stayed in our bank account, that's the point. And I know that sounds unglamorous because it is. Nobody posts about leftover hot dogs. But the hot dogs are why we have a Disney vacation fund. The hot dogs are why our kids have college funds. The hot dogs are Tuesday, and Tuesday is the real point. I spilled salad dressing on my shirt yesterday. Homemade salad dressing, olive oil, a little balsamic vinegar, Dijon mustard, shaken in a mason jar. On my shirt, in the car between meetings, stuck in traffic on the highway. I packed that salad the night before because I knew I was going to be out all day and I wouldn't have time and didn't want to spend money to stop. Dallas in the morning and a meeting in the afternoon, driving home, on the phone for a work call. going 100 miles an hour. I packed the salad the night before because I knew I would be out all day at various meetings. And if I don't pack food, I buy food, and food bought on the run costs 1,000,000 times what it costs at home, and it takes time that I don't have. So I packed the salad and I ate it in the car, and I wore some of it on my shirt, and it was fine. This is why I don't wear white shirts. The thing nobody tells you about packing your own food is that it's not really about the money. It's about the decision being already made. I'm not figuring it out at lunchtime when I'm hungry and tired and driving past Chipotle. I already decided the food is already packed, and I just eat it. Sometimes I get it on my shirt. Let me tell you about another busy day in my family. I left for a meeting at 8 a.m., and that left my husband at home with our youngest and no vehicle. My older two had band camp at different times with their instruments. We had to schedule and plan and coordinate. The kids had their instruments and bikes ready to go. We walked through all of the plans. Then my meeting got canceled at 9 o'clock the night before. And then band camp times were changed and doctor's appointments were canceled at 3 o'clock. So we adjusted every single time. A second car would have made all of that a lot easier. But not easier than a car payment would have made it harder. We live a mile from our kids' schools and my husband's job. Everyone can bike and walk safely. It's fine. It just takes coordination, and some days the coordination is a lot. That's the invisible cost of a financial decision we made on purpose. We chose this, not because it's easy, but because a car payment is harder. This is exactly why I keep a budget. Not to restrict myself, not to track every dollar perfectly, but to see in black and white what we're working toward. So when I drive past Chipotle and I eat hot dogs and I wear salad dressing on my shirt, I know why. The free budget spreadsheet that I use is in the description. Click the link, drop in your email, and it'll come straight to your inbox. It's the tool that makes Tuesday make sense. Nobody shows you the salad dressing on the shirt. Nobody posts hot dogs wrapped in corn tortillas. Nobody talks about the coordination chaos of one car and 5 people and a day that changed 3 times before noon. But that's what it actually looks like. Not the debt payoff celebration, not the flashy vacations, the Tuesday. And the reason the Tuesday doesn't derail me anymore, and the reason I can drive past Chipotle and eat the hot dogs and spill the salad dressing and keep going, is that I know exactly where we are and exactly where we're going. That's what the budget does, not restriction, clarity. Click on the link in the description, drop in your email address, and the free spreadsheet comes straight to your inbox. And if you want more tips on budgeting in real life, subscribe to my channel and watch this video next.